Our question today is sponsored by Barnes Creative Studios. For video for your next project, visit barnescreativestudios.com. And our question is, how much will rising interest rates impact the value of my commercial property? Well, it depends on the property and some factors we don't know yet, but here's my analysis. Let's say it's 2.5 years from now. Let's say that the Fed has 2 rate increases this year, 2 or 3 next year. Let's say that interest rates for properties are 200 basis points higher, or 2% higher rates. Let's say the market's good, everything's great, that impacts cap rates by 1%. So let's say there's a 1% rise in cap rates on average. It may be higher for B, C properties or smaller properties. Might be a little less for core assets in gateway markets, but let's use an average of 1%. For a small property around $1.2 million or so, we did analysis on that the other day, and it impacted the value, dropped the value $132,000. We did an analysis the other day on a 60,000 square foot office building, and it dropped the value $1,600,000. Now, on some properties, you hope that you're also going to have an increase in NOI, so that will offset some of that. But if you have a property that has a fairly stable NOI, then the cost of funds will have some impact on cap rates and decrease value. So it may mean for some of your properties, you may want to sell, consider taking some properties off the market while interest rates are low, the market's good. If we might be of service in that regard, you're invited to reach out to us. Ask Michael Bull is brought to you by these great companies. To discover more about their benefits and services, visit creshow.com.